So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on you.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. There he goes, right side. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys... All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? Seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Taken from just outside the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulated right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got down it, and the ball is knocked out. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a 1st down.